Yeah, Resistance. I don't know if he's been around a while, but he seems pretty. What's the word? Hostile, vitriolic. I don't know. It's pretty difficult to speak to.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the idea of having conversation is interesting, but I think most people don't actually want a conversation. They're just looking to yell a lot and get mad.
Right.
What?
Something like that.
Alright. Anybody down there want to talk? I'm not very good at this app.
For a few minutes.
Cool. What's your story? I'm gonna move these people down. Nope, I don't want to do that. Play? How do you say it?
Hey, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright. Hi, everybody. Come talk to me. Or don't.
Yeah.
Here. Unless you're an open theist and you believe God does not know all things, then that's the issue right there. That's the problem right there.
Okay, this is the Alan Watts podcast.
Yes, my dear. Yes! What point are you trying to make right now? You fabricated so much.
Yeah, well, talk about it. Any other time you run your mouth, so talk about it.
I'm talking about it. What point are you trying to make? You fabricated
something the rabbis are supposed to be doing?
Okay. So Julian, it's your turn. Go ahead, Julian.
Thank you, lady. So as I was saying,
Julian, please.
I'm assuming this is a Black or a Black American speech. Is that correct,
When you
lady?
assume you make an ass out of you and me.
It is a diaspora space.
Julian.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, Resistance, I remember in another room you said that a majority of Black Americans aren't intelligent. So, can you expand upon that?
Well, I didn't say most Black Americans aren't intelligent.
You said the majority of Black Americans aren't intelligent.
No, I said majority of Black Americans in impoverished neighborhoods are not intelligent. That's what I said.
Yeah, that
So
you
you
said that
correctly.
Actually, you said in another room that Black Americans, for the large part, aren't intelligent.
Okay, so
No, I never said
Or
that.
areas or whatever.
Wait,
Okay.
Julian, you're asking me respectfully, and I'm telling you, you are wrong. I never said
I
that.
think
There's a
you're
lot
wrong,
of
my
intelligent
nigga,
Black
but
people.
Speak to the title, Julian.
Okay, my
Speak
nigga.
to the title. Speak to the
But
title.
you're queer. You can't even say that.
Speak to the title, Julian. How you know everybody, Resistance?
They all know me. I don't even know him.
Yeah, Elon Musk said Americans are dumb. He said it twice.
So are Jewish people ready to end the war? Well, I think they are ready at least from like what I know, but it seems like October 7th told me everything, and that's, I'll just land.
What did it tell you?
Now let's move on. Come on.
What did it not tell you?
Yeah, exactly.
I want to hear his point of view.
He doesn't have any points. Doesn't even have a view. Let's move on.
Exactly. He knows nothing about the war.
I know more than you, prison bitch, but okay.
No, you're Ibn Kathir, man. Come on, stop it.
There's no view.
Julian, what did I tell you?
You're gonna take the view of the white colonizer because you become just like them.
May I speak, please?
Who wanted to speak
May I
next?
speak? This is
Who
Ariel.
wanted to speak next? Aziz?
No, this is Ariel.
So after
Ariel,
this, I would
wanna
like to
speak next?
address the
Yes,
title.
I'm gonna do.
I wanted to say.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, you know
Okay, so
that.
a majority of the opinions that we're hearing that are counter the
Bro, I was
Israeli
gonna
Zionist
speak,
narratives.
bro. I was gonna
Yeah,
speak.
was gonna is
I was
past
gonna
tense.
speak,
Use your
bro.
mic. You can
Yeah,
speak when I'm done.
I was, yeah,
You can
bro.
speak when
I
I'm
was
done.
gonna speak,
But you
bro.
can speak when I'm
I was gonna speak, bro.
Yeah, was gonna is past
Yeah,
tense.
bro,
So just mute your mic and wait till I'm done.
Listen, you demi, you're gonna let him speak. You already spoke,
So
Ariella.
just wait.
Because you beat children. Shut up.
Just wait.
Go ahead, brother Aziz.
Just wait. So like I was saying before,
Yeah,
the
we-
majority
You're a baby
of the
killer, Ariel. We
opposition,
know that.
a majority of the opposition that you're hearing are from fans.
How many
You're not
babies did
hearing
you kill,
the
Ariel?
opposition.
Fans?
You're not-
Fans of what? Fans
Hold on.
of the genocide?
No, listen.
There is no genocide.
There is a genocide. There is a plausible genocide. ICJ, ICC, United Nations.
If I
Not what they said.
If I can speak, that would be nice.
They didn't say it's a plausible genocide. They did it.
They did not.
Why?
They did not.
You're a liar. You're
Why
Ibn
that's
Kathir.
not
No
the
big
truth?
nose.
If I can
Bastard.
speak, that would be nice.
It's absolutely the
Please be quiet so I can speak. Please be quiet so I can speak. Thank you so much. So the opposition that you're hearing is from fans. Nobody on this stage that's speaking against Zionism is Palestinian, is Israeli, but what they will
I'm a
use
Muslim.
is the excuse.
I know about Zionism.
They will
Like all
use
the rest of the
excuse.
Muslims in the Middle
They
East.
will use the excuse of I am a Muslim or I'm pro humanity or some other like liberal
How many
nonsense.
babies did you kill, Ariel? Tell me. How many
Stop
babies?
interrupting.
Please stop. Yeah, thank you. Stop interrupting.
On the record, you said you killed babies. Are you denying that? You said that in the mayor's room you killed babies.
These are
We have you on we have you on record saying
He actually said that he let the blood spill on his
said that.
boots.
So
That's
Stop
how
interrupting.
How many babies? I want to know the number.
You're a queer. You're a queer. You're subhuman.
But you kill
Julian.
baby as normal
You're
have sexual
subhuman.
intercourse
so
on the month?
so
Stop lying.
Is that how
Hitler
you
would have burned you, Julian.
so if I could allow the
abnormal? You are a pedophile.
and lady.
Stop lying,
ladies, and lady, this is proof to what I'm saying because all they have is interruptions and buzzwords.
You kill babies. I mean, you don't have any.
Thank you.
So you,
They don't
are you
have
done
any
with
fact.
it?
They don't know I'm not done because you all kept
Okay,
interrupting.
try and land if you can, yeah, because it's wolfing on the phone.
They don't have any factual information because
I
they're
think
viewing this.
they care. I think they care about humanity and they care about people.
Okay, well,
Everybody cares about you.
Quiet, Chazal.
That's universal.
Quiet, El Norda.
No, you don't, Bashur. Your rabbi was known for stealing body parts. He was part of that ring.
Finish. Please
You
let
don't
me
know who
finish.
my rabbi is.
Yes, I
Please
do.
let me finish what I'm saying.
No,
Please
you
let me
don't.
finish. Lady, this is
Stop crying, Ariel.
this is the case. This is the
Remember,
case
I
I'm
know
trying to
Lexington Avenue,
make. We're trying to.
What's on Lexington Avenue?
Hold on, gentlemen, please.
Yes,
allow me
Senegal.
to finish speaking. Gentlemen, please allow me to finish speaking. Case in point, lady, we're trying to have a conversation.
Come to the
No, wait. I need to know how resistance knows everybody. Like, how do you know everybody in their business?
Finish what I'm saying.
Well, actually, Nostril Dox, the beautiful Israeli woman that comes in here, a Jewish woman, she's very nice. And yeah, Z, he doxed her. He called her job, actually.
He
You know that?
weird
An
job.
African American sister. An African American sister. He called and harassed her job. Did you know that?
This piece
About
of
her
shit.
Nostril?
I was in that room. This piece of shit, El Norda, going to get that.
See, these are the things they don't tell you about.
Absolutely not.
This piece of shit.
Oh, yeah?
Racist. Chazal.
Absolutely
He's a
not.
Khazar. He hates black people. Just
All
like
right,
we're
all right,
doing.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Too many
That piece of
microphones
shit,
open at the same
pedophile.
time. Palestine, one mic on you.
I didn't even get the chance to finish
No,
reading what I was saying.
Yeah, but Ariel, nobody.
I know, but
Shut your mouth, El de Chazan.
You can see it. El Nasser's a
one mic on
sincere.
Palestine.
Yeah, no, I was just what resistance says true. So she was telling us earlier of how Norm tried to dox her and call her job, and he
No,
even
I
says
never
that
called
she
it. I don't
betrayed
even
her.
know where she
Everyone in
works.
that room, El Normo. We were
I
there.
don't know. How could you
Stop denying it. Stop lying.
I don't
We
even
were
know
all
where
in
she
that
is.
room when you doxed her.
Hold on,
you're-
sorry, hold on. Yeah, so he says that she betrayed her.
She is a traitor. She is a traitor.
Because
She is a
she
traitor.
doesn't
I
believe
stand on that.
in Israel and Zionism and
No,
stuff like
because
that.
she attacks
And you
Jews.
doxed her.
She is Jewish. She observes Torah. You're not
She
Jew.
should not attack Jews. She should not attack Jews.
So
That makes her a
normally
traitor.
Jews that like Israel. If you're a Jew that doesn't like Israel, he'll
No,
call
that's
you
not true.
he'll dox you.
That's not
So,
true.
and
Okay,
Norm is
No,
very-
she attacks Jews outright.
And you doxed her, El Normo the Green. You did that.
Enough on El Normo. Talk about the topic.
Yeah, but he's an anti-Semitic.
No, I'm a Jew.
Talk about the topic.
Lady, let me just have a moment if I can, yeah?
Go ahead,
So, at the end of the day, right, my people, my guys, Resistance, Soren, they're saying very simple things. They're not asking for much. Think about the things they've asked for. They're saying stop killing children, stop, removing people from their homes. These things are reasonable. I think if, I'm hoping that the people arguing on the other side wouldn't want those things to happen to them. So I don't think these are reasonable requests. Now, how do they respond to
Well,
it?
fortunately, these things aren't happening at all.
I'm not done, bro. Stop me when you
I understand.
disagree with me. I'm not done.
I understand that, but these things are happening, so don't worry.
I don't care what you
I
understand.
know you're not. I know
I'm
you're
not
not.
done, bro. I'm not
I'm
done.
not saying I understand.
We're not in the West Bank.
You keep
can't
saying
control
that.
We're not in Gaza. You
No,
can't
we're
control
Rafa.
us.
It's
Yeah,
Rafa.
be
Nobody
quiet.
wants to control you.
Quiet, bro.
You're not important enough to control.
Low testosterone. Give me your haircut, man. What's that called? The Iron Dome. Like, what's wrong with you?
The iron chrome nose.
Look at that, bro. Look at this guy. Anyways, shit. What was I saying? Yeah, we're not asking for unreasonable things. Stop killing children. Now, the problem you get is when they respond with attempts to normalize it, justify it. The problem is simple. If you cared, if you had an ounce of humanity, you would at least say, yes, that's wrong, but what we're trying to do, they're not doing that. They're never addressing the true, harsh reality that's at hand. They're just using they're using the same old sort of process. Oh, we just want to defend, and we just want, bro, that's just some vague bullshit, bro. And that's what I want to say.
I'd like to respond.
Ariel, on
please.
you. It's on you, Ariel.
All of this is loser talk. The minute somebody says that we're doing something that we're not doing, the minute somebody wants to go to a what if, the minute somebody wants to go to in 1948, the minute somebody escapes 2025 and looks at the facts, and the fact is that in
There's
this
supposed to be a ceasefire. I heard that there was bombs in the ceasefire.
I'm gonna tell you something, and this is me being 100% honest because I ain't got no reason to lie to you. The ceasefire is a fucking farce. People are still fighting and dying as we speak, and I know that because I live here. I'm not one of these people who are viewing this through my phone. I'm not one of these people, and again, you got somebody coming off the mic. Go ahead, speak your piece. Speak your piece, young man. Speak your piece, young man.
I'll speak my piece. So Ariel thinks because he moved there 7 years ago that he
There you go
knows
with that
everything.
tattletale shit. Speak
No,
your piece.
he knows everything, but in reality he doesn't know
so
anything.
shit.
So
Yeah, because he doesn't fight. Ariel does not fight in the idea. He's another person who's young enough, right? He doesn't defend Israel. He doesn't defend Israel militarily, lady. And there's the problem we have with him, lady, because he's another one. He's at the age, right? But he don't fight for the Israeli government and their military because he's another coward. But he goes on the border and terrorizes young children. He has time for that. but on the most horrendous attack on Israel.
So without them, you're talking about, an even more underfunded social security system, and it's easy to gut when you're saying, hey, it's underfunded. We can't fund it till I think past 2026. Now with this mass deportation, it'll probably be before that.
Sin is 2034, and it's going to go to It's going to go from a 1-to-1 payee system to a 1-to-2 payee system. So, like for example, my family's 4 people: my little brother, myself, and my mom, and my dad. So my little brother and me would pay for my mom's Social Security, and the kids next door to us would pay for my dad's. And so you either have to raise retirement age, figure out how to put back the money that both parties borrowed from like the late 1980s all the way through the late 1990s and the early part of the 2000s. Democratic and Republican majorities in Congress borrowed to the tune of about $4 trillion out of the trust fund, which is the reason it won't be secure past 2034. And to do the things necessary to put the money back into the fund. So it really is rob Peter to pay Paul kind of a thing, unfortunately.
It's not. I'm sorry. This is a complete lie and a framing by the Jewish
No, Phil, it's not. I told my brother who does
finish.
this for a living. He works in the Senate. He does.
Marshall, let me respond.
Hold on. He does Social Security
What do you mean, hold on?
Can he respond?
Back to your point.
Respond.
Yes. So, funding Social Security is purely a political act. There is nothing to balance. There is nothing to do. Congress can just decide to fund Social Security, and Treasury will allocate whatever amount of money that is necessary to pay Social Security. The whole framing that some stuff needs to be balanced, some the fund is suffering, that doesn't matter. Congress, it's a political decision to pay or not pay Social Security. All these other considerations about balancing the books are important, but if they can't balance the books, it's a political decision. That's all.
No, if they can't balance the books, it goes from a 1-to-1 to a 1-to-2 payee system. I didn't make that up. I didn't lie about it, which you said I did. He used the word lie. I did not lie about it.
Okay,
I told you the truth, which is in 2034. No, hold on. I told you the truth, which is in 2034, it goes from a 1-to-1 payee system with the amount of money now to a 1-to-2 payee system. That's not making shit up. That's not lying about.
That's assuming you don't raise FICA taxes, which you could easily.
Which was what I then said after. You'd have to raise retirement age or figure something out to make it not a 1-to-2 payee system, which is not a lie, Philip.
Okay, Marshall. Marshall, you framed it in a disingenuous way.
In 2025. So it's not the idea of getting rid of Social Security. What they want to do with Social Security, which they have been wanting to do for decades, is to privatize it.
They're gonna privatize.
That's very true. The Republicans have privatized it since the early 2000s. Same with like post office pensions, which is like, from my understanding, one of the reasons the post office is not in the black is because we forced the post office to, instead of have its own, I think, federal government supported pensions, to push them into the market, and that pushed the post office to a place where it doesn't have a lot of money.
Well, post office is written into the Constitution.
Right.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
that is why we can't use terms like a country is a corporation.
Exactly.
Because there are certain things that are not supposed to be for profit, but for the good of all of the citizens and people who live there. And having a postal system was considered that. And I think, what? Never mind. I lost my train of thought.
Oh, no. I know what you mean. I think the theory is that they wanted desperately to be a corporation.
Oh, okay. I got you. Yeah. Oh, I remember now. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm like so all over the place.
Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay.
security part really, really concerns me because to privatize that, that would be the worst thing that could possibly happen for America.
It's a way to raise further.
Oh my gosh. I mean, industries have proved that they cannot be trusted with with holding the purse. Let's just put it that way. Having that amount of money. Okay, Miss Sherry, when they say they want to privatize it, right? Are they saying that you're still going to be required to pay into it?
Well, yeah, and then the risk will be higher. So yeah, I mean now it may not be a good idea to privatize Social Security because what can end up happening.
And you listen to me.
Yeah.
You know?
I've come to coexist. Do not resist my coexist.
And then everybody ran away from you. I saw you, I come to your room.
Beggars cannot be choosers.
I tried to talk with Danny. She's been in my room and she know about the English, the speaker's corner. High Park. You heard about High Park, the speaker's
Yes.
corner? And make your speeches there. I'm sure you will succeed.
Well, Danny doesn't do anything at home. She's always on Clown House, and that's why her husband's always upset with her.
Yes, Danny, your husband is upset with you, Danny. You agree? For what Ellen said?
Yeah. Yeah, he's very upset that he... Whoa. 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 Does that tone, will that be a teachable moment? I don't think so.
He's a teacher, your husband?
No, he's not a teacher.
What is he doing?
No whining. No whining in this house.
Tell him that if he shout on you too much, I'll take you from him.
Yeah? What about your wife?
My wife?
Yeah, we could... Is that what kibbutz living is?
No.
It's open relationships. It's like the future footprint for colonizing Mars.
When I'm in Clubhouse, I will never ever let her listen that I'm in Clubhouse. You know, she don't know what's Clubhouse. And I never ever will dare to speak in Clubhouse beside my wife. So I can say a lot of rubbish, whatever I want.
It would be too disrespectful, right? You would be disrespecting your wife if you're on Clown House talking in front of her on Clown House. Think about that, Danny. Think about that. Think about that.
I think if you do it and you're with two horny men in the room and you do it beside your husband, that's it. You don't respect him. That's exactly.
Well, I'm really ugly.
So what he's saying is, like, he's better than you, Danny. That's what he's saying. He's like, it's good for me, but, you know, not good for you, or good for you, but not good for me. I mean,
Danny, did you go to Israel? Danny, have you been in Israel, Danny?
Hi.
I believe them terrorists.
The IDF soldiers are terrorists.
I am very much
We're not talking about
I'm not cursing anyone.
We're not talking about the
Do you think legitimate to call a baby a terrorist?
No,
You
the
think
baby.
you were talking about?
Israel does it to the Palestinian children. Do you have the same
You're
condemnation?
the only one calling
Do you
babies
have
a
the same
terrorist.
condemnation when you take 5 and 7 year olds and put them